Now we are in the exercise 14.1, page number 270. When you read this question, a survey was conducted by a group of students as a part of their environment awareness program. When you read the question, you have this table in this question. Okay, so informations are given in the horizontal way. When you write it in the vertical format, you will get it like this, and you can see the table on the board, and also frequency is distributed like this: 6, 2, 3. Now in the question, when you notice, mean is asked. They're asking mean of the data. Now how will you calculate mean of the data? So you have 3 different ways in front of you now. You can go for direct method, or you can go for assuming method. You can try this problem even with the step deviation method. Since this is the first problem, I am trying to solve this problem by direct method. But in examination, again I am telling you, there is no force for you to solve in direct method. If it is not asked in the examination by any particular method, you can try by any of them. Okay, but I am trying, for time being, I am trying this problem by direct method. When it comes to direct method, which is the formula? So formula, as I explained, x bar is equal to summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi. Be careful, this symbol, you have to write it like this, not e, not writing in this way. This is the Greek letter sigma. It is pronounced as summation of fi xi. Meaning of this summation, meaning of this will be adding all the numbers in the form of fi xi. First you need to get f into x. After getting the f into x, add every number in the form of f into x. Then what do you mean by summation of fi? Adding everything in the form of fi. So when you add everything here, you will be getting summation of fi. Then how to calculate summation of fi xi? I need to substitute something in this place, right? If you want to substitute something in this place, fi xi, first I need to get f into x. To calculate f into x, as I said earlier, we want class mark. I'm going to write that class mark here, but I'm not going to write this in every problem. You need to understand from now onwards, x means class mark. How will you calculate class mark? If you can remember the formula, I want to explain in the introduction of this chapter. Class mark is nothing but upper limit plus lower limit by 2. Adding these two divided by 2. 0 plus 2. 2 by 2 is nothing but 1. 2 plus 4. 6 by 2 is nothing but 3. 4 plus 6. 10 by 2 is nothing but 5. 6 plus 8. 6 plus 8 is nothing but 14. 14 by 2. 7. Similarly, if you calculate, you will get 9, 11 and 13. Okay. But this is not enough for us. F is there, x is present. I want f into x. I don't require just x, or I don't require just f. I want f into x. How it is possible to make f into x? It is a simple, basic calculation of multiplication. Multiply these two columns. If you multiply these two columns, you will get f into x. Okay, you require some little bit of practice. So after the practice, you like when you solve many problems, all these things will become very familiar for you. Remember, you need to multiply now. Multiply two columns. F column already given in the question. X column not given in the question. It is calculated from CI. Okay. Multiply this 1 into 1. So no need to write 1 into 1 in this table, inside the table. Instead of the direct, you can go for 1 into 1. 1, 2, 3s are 6, 1, 5s are 5, 5, 7s are 30, 5, 6, 9s are 50, 4, 2, 11s are 22, 3, 13s are, or 13, 3s are 39. If you add everything, see, it is f into x. If you add everything, so which symbols can be used? We can use this summation. Summation of fi xi is equal to, so add everything and tell me the answer. So if you add this, I hope you will be getting 162. Okay, so add this and 20. So if possible, you pause the video and try to calculate and do calculation by yourself. So if you do it by yourself, you will get some practical idea instead of just listening the lecture. Okay? So try to write this information. Now let us come back to this formula. We want summation of fi xi, that is present. We want summation of fi, that is also present. Just you try to substitute the values in the formula. You will be having mean of the data. 162 divided by 20. 162 divided by 20. If you divide both the even numbers, you can divide by the 2. 81 by 10. What is 81 by 10? 8.1. This is nothing but mean answer for the first question. It's better if you are writing your answer in the sentences. So in this question they asked mean number of plants. So mean number of plants per house will be 8 point. Okay. So when it is word problem, we expect your answers in the sentences. So write that answer in sentence. 8.1 will be the answer for first question. Again, let me explain. First, these two will be given. Then calculate the x by using the class mark formula. Then multiply these two, f into x. Add everything in the f into x column. You will be getting f into summation of fi xi. And if you substitute this information in the formula, you will be having 8.1 as the answer. Pause the video and copy these information in your classroom. Now we are going to start second problem of exercise 14.1. When you read this question, consider the following distribution of daily wages of 50 workers of a factory, and then they are asking mean of the data. The 50 workers information are given. We need to calculate mean of the data. It's one number for this information. These two columns are given in the problem. It's better if you write in this format in the vertical line. Okay. Afterwards, I am going to apply step deviation method for this problem. The reason is, if you notice the h is nothing but class size, 120 minus 100, 140 minus 20. Everywhere there are 20 numbers. Class size of every class interval will be 20. If it is 20, if you have equal class size, when it is equal class size, it is better or it is always suggested for you to apply the step deviation method. Even by using direct method or assuming method, you may get correct answer, but still it is better if you are going for step deviation method when you have equal class size. These two informations are given. Total frequency will be 50. I am going to solve this problem by step deviation method. When it is step deviation, x bar is equal to a plus summation of fi ui divided by summation of fi into h. Remember this formula. Based upon this formula, we are going to make the table. Now I want summation of fi ui. Before going to u is nothing but d by h or di by h. Again, d can be calculated by using x minus a. I want all this information. If I want to calculate u, first let us calculate x. X is nothing but again class mark. How can you calculate the class mark? Class mark is nothing but a midpoint of every class interval. Upper limit plus lower limit by 2. 120 plus 100 by 2, it will be 220 by 2. You will be having 110. Then this is, if you calculate further, 130, 150, 170, 180. Like how we saw in the previous problem. In the same manner, add these two and divide by 2. By using class mark formula, you can calculate x. Afterwards, don't go for multiplication of these two. If you multiply these two, it will become direct method. I am following step deviation method. If you want step deviation method, I want ui. Before going to calculate ui, calculate the d. D is nothing but x minus a. X, already I have x, but how to calculate x minus a? X minus a says a is nothing but assume mean. We have to assume one mean in the beginning. It may be correct or it may not be correct. We have to do the assumption of the mean. Let me take 150 as the a. My A in this problem will be 150, even if you take 130 or 110 or 170, 190, any value in this column, everything will be giving same answer. Always it is better if you are taking the number in the middle. Okay, so let me take A as 150. If A is 150, how are you going to solve this problem? Formula says D is equal to X minus A. X minus A is 110 minus 150, that is nothing but minus 40. So no need to write this calculation. So for your practice I am writing. If it is possible to do it quickly, you can do 110 minus 150, 130 minus, this is minus 20. Here 150 minus 150, again it will be 0. 170 minus 150, 20 and 40. Okay. Then formula says ui, right? I want ui. How to calculate u? U is nothing but di divided by h. If I want di divided by h, what is h? As I said earlier, h is a class size. We have equal class size here, that is nothing but 20. Let me divide every number of d column by 20. If you divide by 20, you will be having minus 40 by 20. This will be minus 2. This is minus 1, 0. 1 and 2. Is it not simple to multiply any number with 2 or 1? That is why we are trying the problem with step deviation method. The last one column, that is nothing but F5 Uy. Look at this formula. We want F into U. If you want F into U, I should have F into U column. Without adding this, we can't add directly Uy column. Okay. Now, did you notice we did not use this column till now. We are going to use at the last step F into U. We need to multiply this column and this column. Try to multiply those two and write the answer. If you multiply, be careful when you are choosing the numbers. 12 into minus 2, minus 24. 14 into minus 1, minus 14. 8 into 0, 0. 6 into 1, 6. 10 into 2, 20. So if you add these two and add these two, finally write summation of F5 Uy. Then by using the formula it is possible to calculate. So 20 plus 6, 26. This is nothing but minus 38 afterwards. If you again add these two, you will be having minus 12. For time being, you pause the video and then take down all this information. Once you check, are you getting the same answer? If you are not getting the same answer, look at the mistake that where you are going wrong. So you should have this table if you are having step deviation method. After this, we can see the formula based calculation. Now, last few more steps. Step deviation, I want mean. Just if you have this table, it is not enough. By using the table, we can substitute the information in the formula. Formula is x bar is equal to a plus summation of f5 uy divided by summation of f5. Now, what is the value of a? A is 150. What is the value of summation of f5 uy? That is nothing but minus 12. Summation of f5 50 into h. H is 20 in this problem. So when you solve it further, 150 plus this 0 will get cancelled. Then it is minus 24 by 5. 150 minus 4.8. Then you will be having 145.2 as the answer. Okay, so the calculation again is a simple mathematical calculation. You can do that calculation, but mainly you need to remember how to make this table. This is the problem from step deviation method. Answer will be 145. Finally, you should write your answer in a sentence. Daily wages. The mean of daily wages will be 145.2 rupees. Pause the video and take down the answer. Now, we are in the exercise 14.1, question number 3. When you read this question, a following distribution shows daily pocket allowance of a children of a locality, and mean is already given in the question. So, read the question carefully. Mean is already given as 80. We need to calculate f. F is equal to question mark. This problem is quite different compared to the previous problems. In previous problem, they gave everything and they used to ask mean of the data. In this problem, mean is already given. We need to calculate missing frequency. How to do this calculation? It is almost same compared to your previous calculation of a step deviation method or direct method. Only few information or in the calculation part there will be slight changes. That let me tell you how to do it. Like you can do class mark in the beginning. How will you do the class mark? By using class intervals. This is 13, 11 plus 30, 24 by 2, 12. And you will be having 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. This is the class mark. After the class mark, if I am going for step deviation method, try to remember the formula. X bar is equal to A plus summation of Fi Ui divided by summation of Fi into H. So why I am using step deviation method for this problem? I am observing the class size. Class size is 2. Here also 2. 2. We have equal class size. When it is equal class size, it's better if you are trying the problem by step deviation method. Formula says we want Fi Ui. If you want to calculate Ui, first it's better to go for D. D is equal to X minus A. Now what is A in this problem? So there are many possibilities. You can take 12 to 24, any one number as A. I am going to choose 18 as the A. Again I am telling you, it is not compulsory that you should choose 18. You can choose any number. I am choosing 18 and solving. If you solve by taking any problem, any number in this X column, you will be getting same answer at the last. Then X minus A. What is X minus A? X is 12. 12 minus 18 minus 6. 14 minus 18 minus 4. This is minus 2, 0, 2, 4, 6. After getting D, let us calculate Ui. Ui can be calculated by Di by H. So what is the formula of Ui? Di by H, and H is the class size. Class size is 2 in this problem. H is equal to 2. 13 minus 11, 2. If you divide by 2, this is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So afterwards, the last one column it is required Fi Ui. How we are going to make Fi Ui? F column. So did you notice we did not use this column. Now finally we are using the F multiplied with the U. We need to multiply F with the U. Okay. 7 into minus 3. This is minus 21. 6 into minus 2. This is minus 12. 9 into minus 1. Minus 9. F into 13 into 0. 0. F into 1. F. 5 into 2. This is 10. 4 into 3. This is 15. Now add this negative number. Add these positive numbers. Okay. So finally you will be 4 that is 4 into 3, this is 12, right? Add and finally write the value of summation of Fi Ui. Okay, so when you solve here it will be 22 plus F, and if you solve this is 3, 12, 1, 3, 4 minus 42. Then again if you add these two, it will be minus 20 plus A. For time being, you pause the video and note down this calculation. Okay, or if possible, you do all this calculation once again. You will be getting a practical idea about this problem. Finally, you should have all this information before going for the calculation. Okay. Summation of Fi, summation of Fi Ui. Finally we have minus 20 plus F. F is unlike term for all these numbers. It is not possible to add. Don't write 22F. It is 22 plus F. Since it is unlike term, we can't add it to the number. If you add these two, minus 20 plus F. Now let us go for the calculation. So when it comes to the calculation, x bar is equal to A plus. Now what is x bar? Look at the question. As I said earlier, me is already given in the question. In this question we are calculating the missing frequency. This is 18 and what is A? A is also 18. Both mean and assuming both are same in this problem. 18 and summation of Fi Ui is nothing but minus 20 plus F divided by 44 plus F, that into 2. And afterwards let us go for the calculation part of like transposing or cross multiplication, taking LCM. Minus 18 is equal to minus 20 plus F divided by 44 plus F into 2. 18 minus 18, 0 is equal to minus 20 plus F 44 plus F into 2. Afterwards, let me do the calc. So I'll rub this and I'll write it. So if you continue, you will be having 0 into 44 plus F is equal to minus 20 plus F into 2. Right? After cross multiplication. Now what is 0 into any number? 0 into any number is always 0. So minus 20 plus F is equal to 2. If you want 0 into any number, remember this. Any number is equal to 0. I'm using that concept. Afterwards, 0 minus 40 plus, remove the bracket, multiply with these two. Then if you bring 40 on this side, 40 is equal to 2F, 2 ones are 2, 20 is equal to. Therefore, missing frequency is 20. Answer for question number 3 of exercise 14.1 will be 20. Again, the problem is not too difficult. You should be a little more conscious with the calculation part of the question number 3. Like this, we will be having many questions in the future to calculate the missing numbers. Here, only one number is missing. In future, you will be getting two numbers. Okay, if two numbers are missing, also you can calculate by using step deviation method. Okay, pause the video and take down the calculation. Then I will be going for next problem. Question number 4. Look at my dear student. Question number 4. Question number 5. Question number 6 will be homework for you. Okay, that will be your today's homework, and it will be in the same manner. You can go by step deviation method and try to solve, and answers are given at the last page. Try to check your answers. Okay. Next video I will be going with the question number 7.